You know, these crypto traders these days got it too damn easy, if you ask me. They got markets that have $700 billion in them. Hell, back in my day, the markets had less than $300 billion in them. Those were very different times last month. Listen, everybody's talking about how down the market is. Look, it had half as much in it just days ago. All right, everybody just calm down and relax. And I wanted to talk about just real quick. This is just a real quick video, mostly to show off my new graphics like you saw at the beginning of the video. But was watching Doug Polk Crypto. That's Doug Polk, Polk, Crypto on YouTube. Really good guy. I'm a big fan of his show. I'm a subscriber. If you are not just yet, I strongly recommend that you subscribe to Doug Polk Crypto. I'm sure he's on Twitter. Go check him out there and follow. And any other sort of liking and sharing that you can do to promote his content. But disclaimers and strategies. Okay, listen. Disclaimer. The cryptocurrency market is full of volatility. If you put your money into it, you are probably going to lose it and never see it again. Okay? That's a disclaimer. These are highly speculative markets, and on top of all that, there's a reason why they refer to it as the Wild West. And despite really good movies starring Val Kilmer, the Wild West was not a good place. It was a horrible place, and people got murdered all the time. And people died of, the flu, Spanish flu, and the mumps, and it was crazy. It was horrible. And, when people refer to the cryptocurrency market as being the Wild West, they're not referring to the Wild West with affection. It was bad and hard and deadly. But for the people who made it, it's pretty good. So you're in the cryptocurrency market, and people are asking me, and evidently they're asking Mr. Polk, and I know that they're asking Jeff over there at Altcoin Buzz. That's Altcoin Buzz on YouTube. They're asking those people over there, what's the strategy? How do you go about this? Well, it truly does depend on your tolerance for risk, and some would say, according to modern portfolio theory, then you want to have just take whatever you have working in markets. Like if you have stocks and bonds and certain types of insurance policies that you have there, just whatever that number is, okay, take 10% of that, and that's what a lot of people will tell you that you should have in higher risk things. And the cryptocurrency market is, I would say, the highest risk thing that you have right now, just outside of going and playing roulette in Las Vegas or your local reservations casino. Speculation it's not gambling, and neither is no limit hold'em. All right, these are thinking man's games. As a matter of fact, there are three things that are referred to in life as being the sport of kings, and in order of dangerousness, they appear this way: horse racing, war, and currency trading. That's right. Currency trading is referred to as being the sport of kings, and this is a bloody battle, and you're going to get hurt. You're going to get skinned up, and you may even lose an arm, metaphorically. But if you can keep a cool head about you, if you can have a strategy, if you know when you're going to get in on something, and you know when you're going to get out, you can minimize the risk to a certain degree, and you can have a lot of fun in the process. Yes, these are markets, but ultimately you're playing people. Just like in No Limit Hold'em, you play the person and not the cards. All right. So when you're doing your research, just like because people ask me about ICOs, and they're asking Doug Polk there. when you're doing your research, either on an ICO or an existing altcoin or whatever, find out about the people. Find out what they're doing. Have a reason. No matter what you do, have a reason and be able to explain that reason to other people. If you can't do that, then you don't have a reason. Somebody asked me, as a matter of fact, two people asked me today, why Patcoin? Because remember, I made that video about Patcoin and it skyrocketed. It was up to over 200%, and now it's almost all the way back down to where it was when I made that video. And people are asking me like, well, what's the rationale here? Their website isn't any good. There's no white paper, but what's the rationale? And well, the reason why is because they're about to do a coin burn. They've already sort of established themselves in the market as being somebody who's not going to go away. They made the huge hurdle of even getting on the market in the first place, and now they're going to take their cryptocurrency from 3 trillion down to 3 billion, and that's going to make the idea is that's going to make that coin a lot more susceptible to volatility, right? Like a sore, like if you have an open wound and it's sore and like you touch it, it's like you're going to be like, oh, like that. So that's what tighter supply does. It takes a lot less of influence on it to get it to move really far. And that's the idea. So that's the rationale. It doesn't have anything to do with the people or whatever. It has to do with other factors. But mostly, if you're going to be in these markets and you're looking for a sort of life raft, well, I guess the life raft is going to be, can you understand what the people there are trying to do? Does the white paper make sense? You should be looking at those things, and you should be looking for those things. Does it look like they're actually trying to solve a problem? And if all those things add up, and you're not just looking to get in and get out, and you have the patience to set some money into something and then leave it alone for a few months, you can do quite well. If you're looking to day trade, then you're a purist. You're just looking to have something bounce up 10-15% on a regular basis. You do that 7 or 8 times and you've doubled your money, right? That's what a day trader's mindset should be. So anyways, keep in mind they're risk markets. You're risking your money. Don't think you're going to get in here and you're just going to be guaranteed to be a millionaire by next week. That's there's a lot of that talk going on around there, and there's going to be a big valley of bones when this whole thing is over. That I can guarantee you. That's it for right now. Thanks for tuning in.